today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, an early season tilt. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit. And now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here this first month. Also has a first down.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The numbers for Woods last week, 5 catches, 64 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Well, they they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Stafford. And that'll going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 40?
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Gay's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Brady and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a 1st down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming up with back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, Michel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones breaking from the contact, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Phillip Lindsay, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass for the number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Matt Ryan, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 0-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brady now on first down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on second and long. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Brady going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. On 2nd and 9, Stafford to Michelle on the dump off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michelle, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On first down, Stafford here. To Michel on the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On second down, Michel. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down now, Michel, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on this stop. On second down, Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
This one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.